5 potential unsung hero candidates for 2024. And here they are. This is an article that you wrote, Jacob. Cedric Tillman, wide receiver, defensive end Alex Wright, running back Naheem Hines, safety Rodney McLeod, and linebacker Jordan Hicks. Like all of them, could see all of them. Who do you, when you look at that, who do you think most likely is to be kind of the unsung hero?
I think I lean Cedric Tillman, and I keep doing this every year, falling in love with the young wide receiver that they get and overestimating the role they had. And I did that last year with Cedric Tillman, where you had a guy who struggled as a rookie. There were some highlights, but there was a lot of lowlights and some issues with route running, and especially on those kind of option choice routes where he was running the wrong route. There's that very famous clip of Joe Flacco cursing after he ran what appeared to be the wrong route, and Flacco threw it where he thought he would have gone. But, Tillman goes and plays in Tennessee in that really weird air raid vertical system where they just weren't asked to run more than like a quick slant, a post, and a go route. That's mostly what they ran there in Tennessee when he was there. So he came in, he had to really kind of learn the position, some of the more intricate parts of the position in the route running, and he just wasn't able to pick up on it in time. And I think, now a year in that system, a year with Amari Cooper, and now even Jerry Jeudy, two of the better route runners in the NFL, I think Tillman brings something to the table that they don't have in the other bodies in the room. They've got great route runners, they've got twitchy players, they've got guys with speed, but Tillman brings that size and physicality mixed with some good athleticism. He is a good athlete. So you're talking about that kind of blend that they can't get from anybody else. They now get from Cedric Tillman. And I think where you will see that kind of stuff is in the red zone. I think that he can be that kind of guy. He may only get 400 to 500 yards receiving and maybe 5 or 6 touchdowns, but those 5 or 6 touchdowns could make or break 2 or 3 games. That kind of role is kind of where I'm at when I talk about the unsung hero portion of that. Is like, yeah, if you're a Washington Commanders fan and you just look at the box score of Cedric Tillman this year, you're probably not going to be blown away and be like, oh, we should trade for that guy. But if you watch the games week in, week out as a Browns fan, you're going to see some key moments. And I think Cedric Tillman will step up and kind of be that kind of big bodied physical possession guy in the red zone and in some of those like 3rd and long, 4th and short situations where you just need a guy to go out and make a play. And I think ultimately Tillman will be that guy in a limited capacity, but I think he can be that guy behind, Moore and Jeudy and Cooper and even David Njoku.
Yeah, I'm intrigued with Jordan Hicks. I think Hicks is a guy that he's going to allow Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah to just run wild.
Yeah, and I think I put him on the list. It's kind of funny that I put him last on that list because I even said in the article that I don't think he's getting talked about enough. And even I put him at the bottom of the list while also saying I don't think he gets talked about enough. This is a guy that's 5 straight 100 tackle seasons. You can't balk at that. You can't laugh at that. That is production. That is exactly what you need him to be. I think he's a better, more athletic version of Anthony Walker. He's been in this system. He's played a lot of football, so he understands how to coach up some of these young guys, and he can go up there. And I think that they were looking for a guy that could play cleanup to Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, because we've talked about this before, where sometimes the play that JOK makes is he doesn't make the tackle in the backfield, but he forces that running back to stop or kind of hesitate and try to break back away. And then if you've got a linebacker with good sideline to sideline speed and a really quick processor like a guy like Jordan Hicks, you can then make that tackle for loss or make it for a 1 or 2 yard gain. And I just think you mentioned it, him pairing with JOK, I think that is very underrated. And I think the leadership that he can bring to this team can't be understated as well.